Significant to this entire case. Now, in a significant development, CNN News 18 has now accessed exclusive documents revealing a complaint filed by former Deputy Superintendent Akhtar Ali against ex-principal Sandeep Ghosh of RG Kar Medical College. Now, the complaint alleges multiple instances of corruption during Ghosh's tenure, and key allegations also include irregularities in managing the college cafeteria and the rental of government spaces for a food stall. These are the latest inputs that we are tracking in at this point of time, where we've been accessing a lot of details about previous complaints against the principal. Now, joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Arunima. Very good morning, Arunima. What more details are we gathering from these details and documents of the complaints that we've been able to access?
So Akhtar Ali and many other doctors have been alleging that there was a corruption racket being run by former principal of RG Kar, Sandeep Ghosh. Now some details are emerging, specifics about what this corruption racket was all about. So it looks like from purchasing medical equipments for the hospital to running the cafeteria to leasing out government lands and getting money in lieu of that, there are several allegations against Sandeep Ghosh. Let me read out a few to you. For example, there is a complaint regarding purchasing of high flow nasal oxygen machine. This is the HFNO machine which is required in emergency rooms of hospital. The charge is that the price at which this HFNO was bought was almost 2 to 3 times higher than the market cost, and the charge against the principal is that he siphoned off money from the emergency pandemic fund. This is around COVID. When COVID had struck, these machines were much in demand, and from the emergency pandemic fund, allegedly Sandeep Ghosh siphoned off money. That is charge number 1. Charge number 2 is about irregularities in the academic fund that was granted. The charge against Sandeep Ghosh is that in violation of financial rules, academic fund was diverted. 2.9 crore worth items like equipment for the skill lab, equipment as basic as toothpaste and soaps that were to be provided for the residents. All of these, purchasing these, there were cut money that was taken by Sandeep Ghosh allegedly. It reveals a nexus of money laundering. That's what Akhtar Ali alleges. Then he goes on to say that there was a government land. RG Kar is built on government land, and there was a piece of land there on which construction of a food stall was allowed, and in lieu of that money was taken as well. Now, biometric waste disposal, a significant charge that there is a specific team, and the person has been named here, that RG Kar persistently produced very low amount of biomedical waste as compared to other hospitals. That's a charge being made. So where did the rest of the biomedical waste go? The allegation is that this was then siphoned off through a dedicated contractor, dedicated tender maker. This was smuggled to a neighboring country, and Akhtar Ali is going on to allege that there should be a central pollution board inquiry, because it was in clear violation of the convention of the CPCB, and public health was being put into great risk because used gloves, used ceilings, or syringes, all of these were then smuggled out. And if you're talking about a period like COVID pandemic, if this was going on around that time also, you can imagine the risk.
Right, Arunima, these are alarming revelations and allegations that have been levelled in the entire RG Kar College case. Now, as the situation continues to unfold, we are seeing a growing responses on this entire report. Let's take a look.
के जो अपराधी है उनको बचाने के लिए यहाँ की सरकार, मुख्यमंत्री जो कर रहे हैं, इससे पूरा देश शर्मिंदा है। आज जो न्यायाधीश है सुप्रीम कोर्ट के, उन्होंने भी बोला कि मेरे 30 साल की सर्विस में देखा नहीं, सुना नहीं है। अब समझ सकते हैं किस प्रकार घटना हो रहा है, इसलिए मजबूरन हमको रोज रास्ते में उतरना पड़ रहा है। नहीं, एक तो जो दोषी है उनको सजा मिलना चाहिए, और दोषी को जो अभी भी संरक्षण दे रहे हैं उनको सत्ता से बाहर करके उनको भी अदालत के सामने लाना चाहिए।
तो ममता बनर्जी का अमल में, जितने सारे ममता बनर्जी का समय में हर दिन कोई ना कोई महिला खतरे में है। तो ममता बनर्जी को तो एक महिला होने के नाते उसको रेजिग्नेशन देना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो खुद हेल्थ मिनिस्टर है, वो खुद आपका होम मिनिस्टर है, वो खुद चीफ मिनिस्टर है। तो इसका दाय कौन लेगा? ममता बनर्जी को लेना पड़ेगा। संदीप घोष को अभी तक अरेस्ट नहीं हो रहा है, यही तो सबसे बड़ी बात है। संदीप घोष और कोलकाता पुलिस कमिश्नर विनीत गोयल जी को सीबीआई कस्टडी में लेके आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, क्योंकि संदीप घोष क्रिमिनल, सबसे बड़ा क्रिमिनल तो वही है जो साथ दिया, जो घटना के पीछे भी हो सकता है, उसको क्यों अरेस्ट नहीं हो रहे हैं?
Well, Arunima continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Arunima, help us understand, these allegations have been leveled multiple times in the past, but what action was actually taken by the authorities on the ground after receiving these complaints by the doctors and the students in the past?
Seems. In fact, Akhtar Ali claims that he went all the way up to vigilance, complaint about the corruption, but he was targeted. His complaint was not really taken seriously. Now he's approached the Kolkata High Court. The hearing could happen today. So one has to wait and see whether the evidence that he's putting on record is enough for the Kolkata High Court to take cognizance of and send it to a central agency, either a CBI or an enforcement directorate. That will be interesting to know. The students on their part say that they were too scared because they were repeatedly targeted. You saw when in the past a student tried to raise a complaint and he came on record on our camera and said that he was pushed to the extent in terms of harassment that he tried to kill himself, take his own life by suicide. He had to take psychiatric counseling. Others who are faculty members, former faculty members who tried to raise a alarm against Sandeep Ghosh, they were harassed to the extent that they had to resign from RG Kaur. So looks like whoever complained did not really meet with much success. Once a principal was changed, Sandeep Ghosh was transferred out, but he locked up the principal's room, did not allow the newly appointed principal to take charge. His students continued, his student coterie continued to protest to the extent that the West Bengal government had to change his order. Even now, when he has been sent on forced leave, that forced leave order came after the High Court's intervention. After being moved out of RG Kaur, he was immediately given another prime posting. It was the High Court which said that he must be sent on forced leave. And the sense that we are getting from the Kolkata Health Department is that while on leave, he will continue as the officer on special duty in the Swasthya Bhavan. So because he has to be sent on forced leave, that is the designation that he will enjoy so that he can earn his salary, earn his perks. So while on leave, yes, CBI is questioning him. He'll be subjected to polygraph test today. Legally things are not looking too good for him. But in terms of his financial status, he'll continue to draw his salary. So that's also a concern for RG Kaur. That after so many allegations, what is it that the former principal is suffering? His coterie is still there in the college. They're still monitoring everyone who's speaking against Sandeep Ghosh. If he comes back, will he have the same power? Will he have the same authority to harass students once again? Is there big apprehension?
Right.